Today we are setting up for autumn, so stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video. I absolutely adore the fall and these are my favorite colors, so let's get right into it. There's something about a brown planner in the autumn that just makes me happy. I do have quite a few brown planners, but I narrowed it down to these two and couldn't decide, so I decided to just decorate the two of them. I'll let you watch and I'll pop back in when I have any tips or tricks or anything that I want to say. Let's get right into it. I created this little design. You may have seen it already on Instagram and you can get it for free to print off for either your planner or you can use it as wallpaper for your phone. The link is in the description below so you can use it, print it out as many times as you want, put it wherever you want, and use it any way you want for your own personal use. As you can see, I haven't changed the decoration in this planner since last fall, and that's because I just love it so much. And even in the spring I hesitated, but I thought no, I'm going to leave it. This one on the other hand has been decorated like this for a really long time. I love the way it looked, but it was just starting to fall apart and I wanted to spruce it up for autumn. I want to be able to put this one in my bag and take it with me. I use it mostly just as a notebook or to transport things that I want to keep kind of safe, but honestly this planner's purpose is just to look pretty. I'm using the old dashboard that I had in the planner before as my guide. I am not really a measurer. I'm more of a estimator, guesstimator, using something else to measure things. So it's really easy for me to use older pieces that have been in the planner as guides for sizes and dimensions or whatever I need for the new planner. Since I've laminated my dashboards and all the little bits and pieces, I am using my corner rounder to just snip off that pointy edge. I find that when you cut laminated pieces, especially with the trimmer, you get a really sharp corner. And by sharp, I mean that I've actually scraped my hand with the corner of a laminated piece. So I always use my corner rounder or a pair of scissors to just snip off that little corner. I don't completely round the corner because then it will cut into the actual paper that's inside. So I just snip off that corner. If you don't have a corner rounder, then a pair of scissors works great. I wouldn't necessarily cut straight across because then you're going to have two more points, not as sharp, but still I would do a slight rounded cut and that will work just great. If you are enjoying this video so far, please leave it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Next week, I will be back with tips on how to get your life back on track when things seem to be kind of a mess. So make sure you are subscribed with the notifications turned on so you won't miss that video. Okay, let's get back into this one. I wanted to keep this fabric clip, but when I clipped it onto a regular dashboard, it stuck out way too far in the top. So I wanted a shorter dashboard that I could clip the clip onto and have it stick out just a little bit, but there was less of a risk of it actually falling out of my planner and it wouldn't stick out quite so far. I actually stopped my camera and stared at this because I was not liking it. It wasn't coming out the way I had imagined in my head. I really wanted to use that feather, but the big white border, it just wasn't doing it for me. So I started with the feather, ripped it apart, cut around the feather, and went from there. And then I really like how it turned out in the end. I also wanted to put my Christmas planner in here, but it's A5, it doesn't fit. I didn't want to trim it down because it would be trimmed down too small. I didn't want to print it off smaller because I wanted the room from the A5. So I decided to just leave it out. I'm going to switch later on into my Outlander planner. So that's A5, so it will fit in there just fine. So I will put that in there later when I need it. For now, I don't really go anywhere with my Christmas planner this early on, so I'm just going to have it probably on my desk or somewhere in my room when I need it. It'll just be a companion to these planners and it won't need to go inside. If you want your own Christmas planner, I will link you up in the description below. I will also link up a video to last year's Christmas planner. They're basically exactly the same, except that I changed up the dates so they would be this year's calendars. Okay, so here it is. I'm so excited. I love how this guy turned out especially. I love these colors so much. Orange is my favorite color, the rest of them not far behind. So here's a quick peek at what this little guy looks like on the inside. They're set free printable. Don't forget that you can get that in the description below. Here I just printed it on a piece of transparency that I had. And there's that little guy in the back with the clip on it. And then if we look at the other one, this one I think I'm just going to use as a journal or some less of a planner. I didn't put any planner pages in. It's just like a lined book, so I'm going to use it more for journaling. I'm actually not decorating the planners that I use so much because it's just a sheet and I tend to just switch it out every day. So if you saw my September video, you'll see those. I just wanted a really pretty place to be able to journal. Here is a link to last year's autumn planner, I will also have a link to last year's Christmas planner in the description below, so you can watch either one of those next. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I will be back next week with some tips on how to get back on track when your life seems to be a bit of a mess. So turn on your notifications and make sure you're subscribed. You can do that here by clicking on my little face. Here are 2 more videos that I think you will like. If you made it this far, leave me the fox emoji in the comments below. Have a fantastic day and happy planning.